Hi everyone and welcome to Michelin King on YouTube or wherever you might be watching this. So today I want to take you basically through a few things. First up, we are welcoming a new car wax which is Prive. It's a Concours Wax, so that means it's got a high gloss finish or a typical Concours finish. Comes in the 200ml. It's got the gold metallic labelling on it as well, just in keeping with that type of style, and then you've also got it in a 50ml as well. Now, over the course of the last few months we've brought out some new products, so what I wanted to show you is how to get the very best from your paint, and it's really easy. So just watch the video, replicate what we do, and you'll get the same results. So to start off with, paint's clean, decontaminated, so it's ready to go. You want to get your quick detailer, just a few sprays onto the pad. Don't saturate it. The only reason we're doing this is just to make sure the fibres are nice and soft. Now, it depends how you want to attack this paint. So first up, we would typically go with Pure. So Pure is a pre-wax cleaner. You just put a few dots on the pad there and just apply it. There's no real abrasives to Pure, it's a chemical cleaner. If you are looking for something that has a slight amount of abrasives, then go for something like our #1 polish. That's a very mild, or a dueling, what we call a dueling polish. It's a very mild cut. There is a slight amount of fillers within this product, but it's very slight because obviously it's a chemical cleaner, so most of the cleaning will get rid of the fillers, which is really what you want after you've polished the car. You want to make sure that those fillers are gone. Next step is just to make sure that you've got a slightly white coating on the car. It's quite warm today, so it'll cure quite quickly. Again, it's a brand new microfiber, just give it a few sprays, and that's just to soften the fibres. It's good practice to do this with anything that you touch the car with, or the paint. And Pure is really easy to remove. Always surprises me when I've not used it for a while, just how good the finish looks and just how easy it is to remove. So that's your first step. You've chemically cleaned the paint. So now you want to use something called a show car glaze. So just give this a good shake. Same thing again, a few sprays. You want to use a new microfiber pad every time. Always recommend the microfiber over the foam. I just get better results with these. So exact same process as Pure. And what this product does is it's got some filling capability in there, and it also has a lot of gloss enhancers. So this will give you, hence the name Show Car Glaze, this will give you a really nice glossy finish. Again, the same thing, you just want to wait a few minutes. Again, because it's quite warm and the car's been out in the sun, paint works quite warm, so it will haze quite quickly. Now there's a step here, and this is a new product. Again, just take a new microfiber. So there's a step here that you can do before the cloak, and that's called Titan. Now Titan is a Concours sealant, and what I mean by that is this is a high gloss sealant. Now typically sealants will look at longevity, which this does as well, but it also looks at a show car gloss. So you would typically apply Pure, then Titan, and then cloak. What I'll do is I can actually show you Titan. Because it's a standalone product, we'll apply it separately, but you can apply it within the Concours routine as well. So again, you're not using much product here. and just up and down like that. This is actually curing as we're applying it, just again because the paint's warm. Don't worry about that. Very easy product to use, you can't go wrong with it, and even on warm paint it doesn't really make any difference. Another new microfiber, make sure it's nice and damp, and again we just want to make sure, yeah, as I suspected, this is cured already. Wow, this has got to be one of the easiest sealants to apply and remove. That's it, that's how easy it is. It always blows me away, but as technology gets better and the companies that are involved within the industry will make better and better products, so certainly this is a must-have. So, say for instance you wanted the Titan Concours finish, which is what I would go for. You would then apply some cloak on top of this as well. So what the cloak does, the reason you don't apply the cloak before the Titan is the fact that cloak is a glaze, and a glaze typically lasts a lot less time on the paintwork than a sealant. So you want the longest lasting products on first and the shorter ones last. You typically wouldn't put cloak on top of a wax because the cloak will interfere and it will essentially remove some of the wax layer. So you want to put it on, as we've done here, pure Titan and cloak. And in this panel here we've got pure and cloak. I would always go with the Titan. I think the finish is much nicer than it just being on its own. So dig back in here. And again, because it's warm, we're just damp, making sure these are damp. That's fully cured. Wow. Just every layer makes a difference. Yeah, that's unbelievable. So what you've got next is you've got your choice of wax. So since we're going down the Concours route, it only makes sense to choose Prive. And we'll just dip in for another microfiber. Went through quite a few today. Same thing again, just QD on the microfiber. Make sure there's no wee bits of cloth and things like that on them. Just wipe that down. We'll apply the back end first. So, you want to put about a quarter to a third, just like that. Make sure the wax is on that section and then that one's clear. Make sure the lid's on nice and tight, and just a few dabs on the paper. Very easy to apply, very light wax to apply as well, so it fulfills all of those Concours requirements. The other beauty about this is being wholly natural, it's layerable. Now, those of you that are involved in show cars or Concours, you know that 2, 3, 4 layers is a big advantage over just the one, mainly because you'll get even coatings, but with a wax like this you can actually build the layers correctly because it's natural based, so it's free of anything that will interfere with the building of the layers. So again, you can just go up and down. This paint is so smooth. Even the edge here is just, it's unreal. Then you just apply back and forth and you let this cure. Ideally, if you're not doing, obviously as we are making the video, you would let this cure for about half an hour. But seeing as we're doing the video, then I'll show you a wee trick. And this is quite good if you're just at your event or whatnot and you don't have a lot of time, you can actually force cure the wax. So just some quick detailing. Let that plane go. Now you know why the stuff goes out to you so quickly. Because we've got the airport right next to us. So just buff this off here. Somebody trying to be famous in the background there. And then the same here. On black paint, you get a really high gloss, high luster. Just a really nice finish, more than anything else. It's difficult to put this into words because it is the best of the best. This is the best finish that you'll achieve using these products. Now, here's something that I would like to add, and I'd like your help as well. So we have a new Concours based quick detailer. I purposely didn't use it through the video so that you've got a bit of time to consider it. So what you would use this for is just to take fingerprints off and things like that, but the beauty of this is there's no SiO2 in it, there's no hybrid product, it is pure Carnauba wax emulsion which is in here, so you're getting a bit of the Prive inside the bottle. Now, to set it apart from the other products, what we want is an applicable name. So considering this is Prive, do you want to base it around something like that, or do you want to name it something different? So just put your comment below, we'll choose a winner and we'll send you out a bottle. So again, this is really easy to use. You can either spray it on the cloth or spray it onto the paint. If you're at a show, I would typically advise to spray it onto the cloth so that you don't get it on other people's car. Better to, if you're spraying it onto the vehicle, it's round about your friends and things like that. It's a concourse event, show cars, they are quite serious, so you don't want to annoy anyone by doing that. But seeing as we're down at the factory, you can see that's all you need. 4 sprays, and what we're doing is just freshening up the paint with this, and you're adding about a wee bit more warmth as well. So again, quite different for a spray to add warmth rather than maybe gloss or reflections, and that's again just because it's based around the concourse style. And that's it. It's safe to go on things like windows, so if you've got, say if it's you've got pollen or something like that, you can just buff it off. And the paintwork is now really soft. Thing is, I don't know if the camera's picking up on this, but certainly the rear section, I would say, is a darker hue which goes hand in hand with the pure and the cloak. Whereas once you add the titan in, so the titan's your middle layer, once you put the titan in, then you've got that high gloss effect as well. What the high gloss gives you is that really wet finish, and this is what I would go for if you're entering a show car or you just want your car to look as good as possible. You see how quickly you can apply these products, and the fact that you can use them with a dual action, or I mean, you can see there it hardly took me any time at all. We've not sped the video up in any way to do these 2 sections, so you just repeat that around the car, and without a doubt you'll certainly be happy with it. So as I said, comment below, try and figure out a name for this new product, and then you can also go onto the website and secure your 200 or 50ml Prive as well. Thanks very much, take care, bye bye.